Good morning, folks. Quick one-ish hour stream this morning, doing just a couple little things for client. Project happens to be open source, so I figured I may as well stream a bit. And then this evening, I'm gonna see what I do this evening. I got a demo for a lab for Puffer, and then I might work on this more in the evening. I might have some other client stuff to do. We'll see. I really do want to just have 4.0 cranked out though at this point. Okay. Hello, Pepe. So this is Archive. This is open source. This is for a client. This is a commerce marketplace sim, which is pretty cool. Sim is open source, of course. Their integrations and custom stuff is not. Oops. So I think what we want to do. RL aspects of Kimi K2 can't at all because I haven't seen it. I don't follow LLM research, man. I got enough stuff to do without following LLM research. I'll tell you what, I'll solve the whole rest of RL. They can solve LLM RL thing. Whatever. By the time I get done working on like a week's worth of stuff on this, I am exhausted and I just want to chill for a couple days. So I'm mostly refreshed. Mostly. Let's see. Mirrored training ends. I'm trying to remember what I did in this. Basic sanity. Let's just build this. I don't know what the heck I am doing. There we go. Okay, so I believe what we wanted to do. First of all, we'll make sure this works, and then we will. Let's add a couple of GPUs. Oops. 5090. Let's just do net prices 5090. And then we need node prices, node types. Oh, that should not be there. That is awful. Yeah, this needs to go down right here so that I do not screw this thing up. 3. But my hands are... It's, for whatever reason, it is freezing in Florida, so I've been wondering why, like, I've been just so cold in my own room. I normally do keep it cold, like, I'll keep it 65 or 68. I woke up this morning and it was 57 degrees in here, so... My joints, oh, they're getting old. Nah. Iguanas falling out of trees? You know, I don't really see any iguanas. We have little lizards, but like, it's kind of lame, right? Let's see, so this is gonna be plus, wait, 1, 2, quest nodes. So do I add plus 3? I think I do. 21. Num obs. Where's num obs? Cool. Let's get 5090. Price. $0.37. I'm gonna use 37 cents. And then the energy demand. Oh, I know this, don't I? Isn't it 1 kilowatt? Yeah, let's try like this. Alright, I did star quarks. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay. East Coast or West Coast? I'm in Florida right now. I spend some time in every year. I spend some time in Florida. I spend some time in California, and I spend a bunch of time on the farm. The farm is kind of just the best, though, at least for the months of the year where it's like the weather is at least reasonable. I just get lots of training in. I get lots of work done, uninterrupted. I really don't need a lot of stuff to do. I don't really get bored. As long as I have some gym equipment and some games to play and some cool research to do, I'm good. Oh, good question. One moment. Where am I? Apparently, I am on... Apparently, I am on the West Coast. Is this where I am? That doesn't look like where I am. Apparently, that is where I am. Huh. So yeah, I'm literally several hundred miles away from where I thought I was. Isn't that great? I don't even know where the fuck I am. West coast of it, apparently. Isn't that funny? I've come here a few months every year. I think I've looked that up a couple of times. I don't even freaking remember. Asking irrelevant questions like where I am and stuff. Yeah. Pretty much, you know? Okay. Let me go look up what this guy asked me to make for him as a test. I think he wanted something with we wanted like a sanity check with like consumer reviews. Hang on. Let me go find this request. There. Get you extra tests. What did I promise this guy? Yeah, started. Taking longer. To server, and they'd be interested in putting a bunch of 5090s. Entrance to server. Okay, so 5090s. Expected results. So this should be a real the point of this is that you should give us some real numbers, right? Nodes. Trying to think what I want to do with this. Mm-hmm. 800, 800, 800. 90. I think it's the fact that I don't have the cluster specs. Yeah, node capacity here. It's a little jank, honestly. Like, the train setup is a little jank. You kind of need multiple configs for this project, which is annoying. We can do, let me think what we can do to get around this. I mean, you really do just need to have cluster spec, node capacity. Is this only used on a NIT cluster? It's only used on a NIT cluster. The easiest thing to do, can I just do dot node capacity equals I mean, this is super gross, but like, you see the issue here is that this whole sim has to be stupidly configurable. And we have Python, binding files, and C. So it's very difficult to not just duplicate giant config crap. I saw a post on 2 new contributors. One of them did with vectorization. So the thing that Peru did is he made it, he put this demo in where you can do multiple rollouts in parallel, which is very weird to me, but it turns out it's just faster. So it turns out that you can have smaller forward pass batches and then do multiple of them in parallel. And that ends up using the CPU better. That was a very major contribution, and it was cool because I would have never come up with that. Like, it was very counterintuitive to me. What do we do? Capacity, right? Cluster. This is going to be nodes, capacity. Hello? Wait. Cluster spec, right? So this is just going to be int node capacity of node types. Then we're going to float node capacity of node types. Good? I think that's good. And then node. Then the only place this actually gets used is we do int capacity equals capacity there, like that. Okay, I miss doing this a lot. Like the first like 20 minutes of this, I was like, oh, I could just use Claude for this, blah blah blah. But no, actually, just having the single line, really stupid model tab complete, this is so much better. Okay. Let's do I think that the only thing we have to do is for this, we assert these are greater than 0, and that's fine. Okay. Is there no 5090 price? 5090. There should be. Why does this not have 5090 price on it? $50.90 price. Archive. Oh, wait, why does this not have it? There. Expected seller spec.node capacity. Shouldn't this be yeah, this should just be 1 1 1 0 0 0. Why is this expected expression? Create test spec. Node capacity equals 1 1. Oh, comma at the end here. No? Wait, what? Huh? Am I being a goober? What'd I do here? Node capacity. Alright, I'm looking. This is complete goober, but what the fuck did I do? To an already declared variable. Oh. Huh. It needs to cast? That's kind of jank. So, do I just do... Oh, no, I see why that is. Okay, I'm dumb. No, that's legit. I'm just dumb. But that's gonna screw us over. I guarantee you that's gonna screw us over. Oh, you know what we can do? I can do size of int times num types. Like this, right? Then it's fine. Not num types. Is it num nodes? Node types. There, that won't screw us then. Well, that actually runs at the very least. So now what do? We do like a very simple 5090 test case. Yeah. That's... Now I just have to figure out what the hell I've done here. Create train spec. This is easy enough, right? So we just do like this. Create train spec. Let's just do seller spec equals cluster spec. We'll just do .node capacity equals 0, 0, 200. Node capacity dr is going to be 0. Capacity 2. TB capacity DR. This is 0. This is 0. Wait, kilowatt hour capacity. This is 0 and this is 0, right? And actually, this is a good test because we'll see whether you need to be able to be buying energy online, right? And 40, 20, 30 minutes this. We'll get to, I got training to get to today. I'm lazy this weekend. Basically, I streamed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I streamed a total, no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I streamed a total of about 30 hours. I made Puffer like 3 million SPS faster. I fixed a bunch of crap, and then I just crashed for a day and a half. Okay, buyer spec is 0. AI buyers, AI sellers. Oh, you just have one seller? Yeah, this is totally fine, right? This is totally fine. What's this? This is just action 2. Finished mirrored training environment. Action N. How was gaming? Gaming was chill, Jess. We didn't want to stream. I am just doing a little bit of client work. This happens to be the open source project. So I'm doing a little bit of this live, and then I'm going in 20, 30 minutes. I'm heading over to the gym for my training. And then I've got I got a demo puffer for a lab later in the afternoon real quick. And then after that, I will probably be back either working on this or working on main puffer. We will see. But just a little bit of work this morning. Get them a quick test. Now, this is not working the way we expect it to, is it? I have a sneaking suspicion. Well, first of all, let's try. You know, you're lowballing, my guy. Let's try this. Okay, no, it's not this. So I think what's happening here, I think I do have an actual bit of a bug. Step function. Seller response. This is valid buyer. That's job. No, we actually are not checking here. We can add some prints, can't we? Whoop. Comment all of this crap. Otherwise, oops. env. Anything else? My hands are too cold to type. Cool. Hmm? Okay, let's just start here. Fine. Exited. My guy, how did we not even get to here? That's super weird. Did I not run? Oh, wait. Wait, train on. This should be fine. I see, that's the issue. Yeah, so we can't have it just generate job nodes like this. Yeah, well, so we're gonna do this real quick. And we gotta go job nodes. Now what we have to do pointer cannot be cast to float. Did this not recompile? What the hell? No, it just literally didn't save. Okay. Because I already did that. I'm not that dumb. Okay, nice. So we have 100. So wait, episode length is 100. So you have 100 ticks to sell. Okay, so let me think if this makes sense. So it's 100 hours worth of rentals. So it should be the upper cap should be you have times 0.37, 100 hours, 74 grand. Of course, we are lowballing here. What do we say? It's 9, so the medium value, it should be 4. Is that correct? Yes. So let's stop lowballing him a little bit. Is it the AI buyer or the AI seller? And seller. So this is buyer side. This is a compute marketplace simulator. Oh, we want to be the seller here, don't we? So it should be AI buyer should be 1. AI buyers is 1. Not what we're looking for here. Let me think. Wait, what time do I have to leave? 11:30. I still have time. I'm good. Because I basically what I want to do is I want this thing to match like the expected real world value of this thing roughly, and then I can send this over as a nice test. We'll be set. Prediction market. It's not a prediction market. Like those are gambling. Um, this is just like a straight simulator that you can run RL on. So prediction market would be for arbitrage. This would be for like actually running the thing. How the end works. Well, I mean, it's a simulator where you have a bunch of machines on a market, and then you can either have the RL agent buy the machines or sell the machines, or both. And then you can plug in scripted opponents. It's an industry sim, right? This is, what's this? 700 lines for the base sim plus a few hundred lines worth of tests. So I mean, this is for a client. It's online. You know, this is why I can stream it. Where's it? Do they have it on here yet? Well, they do have it on GitHub, but it's these guys. Oh yeah, here it is, GitHub. And repos. There you go. So it is on here. You can go check their stuff out. And I built this sim for them. Why they pay if it's going to be open source? I mean, because obviously there's a whole bunch of additional work for integrations and stuff. And the benefit of having it open source is that they can just like, they can have people try to train better agents for them, right? They can use it for hiring. It's the same thing. Like, why do people pay me if Puffer is open source? Clients are not required to open source their environments. They just decided to. Plus, they get some extras, right? Like, hey, I can stream this as well. They get a couple more eyes on it. Maybe a couple of you all decide, oh, this is a cool environment. Let's see if I can get some better agents or whatever. Open source is generally quite good. Trying to see what... We probably should have like a verbose mode for this thing. Okay, I mean, this is what we would expect, right? Oh, do they have very short duration? I bet they have very short duration. Yeah, that's it. Mm. 900. This is still very odd. Alright, what if I do this? 2K. They rent servers. I think that they're probably trying to like negotiate use of their stuff with compute providers directly. I don't know. If I speculate too much, then we're gonna get into NDA territory. So, I mean, what I can tell you is it's a compute marketplace sim. They're doing some pretty cool stuff with compute marketplaces, and it turns out that it's a problem where we can RL it. Yeah, our scripted opponents are super dumb as well, Jess. It's just a basic sanity check. So, you know, this ends up just being a nice problem for RL. 200x single. Yeah, we're expecting double this profit though. So what is going on here? I'm seeing lots of jobs being accepted. So this is the energy expense. Oh yeah, do we recognize the whole revenue up front now? I think we do, right? Buyer revenue. Print. Yeah. Oh yeah, these expenses are insane. Buyer expense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh no, because this is the buyer side. Yeah, so the buyer side rev is a little weird. Uh, well, this is weird, right? What problem are we solving with Puffer in this case? The pricing. Buy price or sell price. It's a big Puffer. Hmm. 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 This is weird. This is very weird. What are we logging for profit? And vlog profit. Lovely. Job profit. So we get job revenue minus job expense. Job kilowatt times kilowatt price. Seller revenue. How does this make any bloody sense then? Hmm. Hmm. This is more than 100. Why do I have more than 100 of these? Oh, because you do lots of these, dummy. I see. Ah, interesting. So something is getting screwed up here then. N is 2. Interesting. So I gotta finish this. I'm gonna probably do this then in the afternoon today. Is what I'll do. We'll get this test working, and then the goal will be that this basically resembles the type of revenue you would expect to have if you were selling 250 90s. And then I'll send this over to them and they'll be nice and happy. I'll work on this later today. And then if I finish that this afternoon, then maybe we'll do evening stream on Puffer again. Tomorrow is all day Puffer dev, barring any weird stuff happening. I'm getting to the gym. Thank you folks for tuning in. If you're interested in my stuff generally, puffer.ai for all the things. Started the GitHub, really helped us out. It's rounding up to 5K right now. I'd like to get to 5K flat. Join Discord to get involved. Follow on X for more content. Thank y'all. See